I was able to pull this off, okay, from working in an auto repair workshop somewhere in Lagos, moving to becoming a tech professional, okay. This is the session for you, okay, and I know majority of you want to move from where you are or currently to becoming a tech professional, okay. I never thought I would do tech, all right. Even when I started, I never thought I would do tech, but here I am today, having worked as a data analyst, data scientist, AI specialist as well. So now you need to answer this question. Very important. You need to answer this question. Why do you want to get into tech? I had my own drive. Okay. I had my own drive. I answered this question as well. Okay. And that was why it was part of the reasons uh that kept me going, to achieving this feat. So you need to answer the same question. And I want you to type it in the chat. Okay. Why do you want to get into tech in the first place? And I don't want a vague answer like, oh, I want to explore. Why do you want to explore? What problem do you want to solve in your life? Is it you want to move towards financial freedom? Do you want to have more time for your children? Okay, you want to be able to work from home so that you can have more time for your children. Okay, are you tired of waiting on, for those of you who are teachers, you're tired of waiting on the school to increase your your salary. Okay, if you work in finance, you're a banker, you've not had a salary increase in the last 5 years, okay, and you don't even know when it's gonna come. All right, you're tired of the whole rat race, 9 to 5 stuff. You want to take things into your hands and see what you can achieve. Okay, especially financially. I mean, a lot of people are complaining on social media now that, oh, fuel price has increased, but there are still some people in the same economy that are just laughing. Those people, do they have two heads? That's the big question. Do you understand? Do they have two heads? And the answer is no. So, and the irony is, some of these people are not as smart as you are. Okay. So, what are they doing differently? Again, you need to answer that question. So, I need you to type in the chat, guys. Okay. So, I need you to, only two people have answered. If you can't answer this question, then we need to start asking ourselves, why are we really here? Okay, so somebody said financial freedom. I've been in debt since 2015. You can imagine what that can feel like. Okay, you can imagine what that can feel like. That's over 11 years now. Okay, so, and for you to get into that financial freedom state, you have to take a very drastic move. Okay, and that's why we're here today. How can you leverage AI? Okay, I'm not getting the response. Where are we? Where are we? Guys, why do you want to get into tech? Okay, what is that reason you want to get into tech? Type it in the chat. Okay, tell yourself. Sometimes you need to write things down to make it sink. So type it. Okay. Somebody said I'm a graduate, no job, so I want to build myself to serve people through tech. The best way is people's present needs, which is tech. The best way is people's present needs, which is tech skills. That's interesting. Okay, that's interesting, Kaka. Fantastic. I want to get more income and build myself. Blessing, fantastic. So myself, it was very similar. Okay, very similar. At some point, you start to ask yourself, this is my passion that I'm chasing. Is that what brings food to the table? Okay. And you start to consider other things. And that was how I considered tech. And the rest is history. So while you're answering the question, my problem now is how to raise the money to pay for this project. All right, no problem. Okay, let's talk about what is in it for you. What is in it for you? So now, after you've answered that question, okay, I want a better standard of living. Fantastic. Let me introduce to you Tenalytics business, especially for those of you who are meeting Tenalytics business for the very first time. So, Tenalytics business is an edtech firm, and is what we do is to help businesses and individuals get into the tech field, okay, especially through AI, data, and so many other disciplines. Okay, and over the last half a decade of our existence, we've been able to help over 3,000 individuals get tech jobs. I'm talking about tech jobs, not the total number of people we've trained. Okay, so those who have gotten jobs, over 3,000 over the last 5 years. Okay, and something is common. These guys follow instructions, very diligent, and they don't have any tech background. Okay, so you see some of them as we go on in the session. Okay, so and how we've been able to achieve this is through top quality training, okay, with top experts in the industry. So now, a little bit about myself. Like I said, my name is Mohammed Suleiman, as you may already know, and I work as a data analyst, a data scientist, and an AI an AI expert, and I've been able to rack quite a number of years of experience in the space. And I've worked with Alfa Romeo. Alfa Romeo is one of Italy's largest luxury car brand, and I worked with their division in the US remotely from Lagos, Nigeria. So this is why I tell people that if you're here, you're looking for remote opportunities, you want to work from home. This is the right platform for you. Okay, so I've been able to train over 3,000 Africans personally, okay, and mentor them. I've also been a LinkedIn database top voice. And guess what? I also transitioned into tech, like I showed you earlier. Okay, I had my first degree in mechanical engineering. Okay, and today I am a tech professional. So, how did that happen? Okay, and how can you achieve the same in 2026? That is exactly what we are here to discuss. Now, in this session, you're going to achieve three things. First off, you're going to be able to choose an AI career path from some of the fast springing up AI career paths. Okay, you select one, and then we're going to build an exciting project together using AI. Maybe two projects if time permits. Okay, we're going to leverage AI in this, and then I would also show you how to position yourself for success in the AI job market. How do you position yourself for success in the AI job market? I need to know that you are excited. Okay. And if you are excited, you need to fill out the attendance form so that you can get my slides, the projects that we are yet to build. If you want to get a copy of it as well, you need to fill out the attendance form. And more importantly, the recording of this session in case if your network fails you at some point. So you can get the recording mailed to you directly via email. Then ensure to fill out the attendance form. If you're wondering, where do you fill out the attendance form? It's in the chat box. My team members have been posting it. Blessing and Janet have been posting it. So ensure to click on the link. Okay. If you can't click on the link, you copy it and paste it on your browser. Whatever you do, fill out the attendance form, okay, so that you get access to all the resources that we will be using in tonight's session. Okay, and once you filled it out, type done in the chat. Type done in the chat so I know you have filled it out and you are good to go. So type it done in the chat once you filled it out so I know you are good to go. Okay. All right. So, Blessing, maybe you want to pin the last message you sent, pin it to the chat so new new attendees can easily find the attendance. Okay. So that is that about that aspect. So ensure to fill out the attendance form and type it done in the chat. So Blessing sound fantastic. Okay. Now it's 2026 and a whole lot of things have changed. Okay, and one of it is what the job market requires from you. What does the job market require from you as an individual? Back in the days, if you were a hard worker, you can work hard, you'll get rewarded in the job market. But right now, the case is different. Okay, so now if you're consider yourself just a hard worker. That's not enough. You need leverage. You need what? You need leverage. Okay? You need leverage. All right? You need leverage. So clicking on the link took me out. Um, okay, let me drop only the link so that you can fill out the attendance form. Okay, I'll drop only the link. All right, so that is the link. So you can copy it and paste in the browser. So if clicking it takes you out of the meeting, just copy it instead. Okay, copy the link and paste it in the browser, fill it out, and let's have you. Okay, so yeah, most people connect with their phone. All right, so that's fine. Okay, so I believe that solved the problem. So ensure to fill out the attendance form. If you're just joining us, fill out the attendance form. You get the recording, you get the slides, and the exciting AI projects we'll be building in tonight's session. So now, what is that leverage in 2026? The leverage is AI. How many of you agree with me that AI is differently popular in 2026? How many of you agree with me that AI is differently popular in 2026? How many of you agree with me that AI is differently popular in 2026? You can just give a thumbs up or type a yes in the chat, whichever one suits you. Okay. Anywhere you look now, AI. If you go on Instagram, there's no day you will not see AI generated videos. Some of them you don't even know that it's AI because of how realistic it is. Right? Because of how realistic it is, you can't tell it is AI. So that is the new reality we are in. Okay, that is the new reality we are in, and we need to now start positioning ourselves and saying, okay, in this whole scenario, how do I take advantage? Okay, now AI is not new. AI has been around for a long time. So the reason it has become very popular is because you can now create AI solutions for businesses. You can create stuff using AI without having to learn how to write code. You don't need to learn how to write code anymore. Okay, you don't need to learn how to write codes anymore. Okay, so that's the reason why it has become very popular, because people like you and me who don't like writing code can now get into tech via AI. So, and this is something that people like Mark Zuckerberg, McKinsey have been talking about last year, towards the end. McKinsey said that, and this is McKinsey on the right hand side, said that, look, AI is reshaping our work, how we do our work, not necessarily replacing human beings. Okay, but in actual fact, some people will lose their job. Okay, but AI did not. Um, AI AI is not here to replace us, but it is reshaping how we work. So you need to be able to adapt. And if you are not the adaptable type, then guess what? You get replaced, okay? Or you get left out in this whole thing that we're discussing. All right. So you need to be able to take advantage of AI. Mark Zuckerberg is saying that um, by 2026, Meta will assess employee performance through their AI-driven impact. So this is a subtle way of saying it's either you learn how to use AI or you get out of my company. And so many other startups are following suit. The same companies where you will be looking for jobs. Right now, the differentiator in interviews is how many AI tools can you use? What AI tools do you use? That's the big question these days. Okay. So how many AI tools can you use? What AI tools do you use? These are questions you should be able to answer in any interview. And it's not just McKinsey and Mark Zuckerberg talking. Okay, Fortune 500 is saying, look, if you're already working, okay, you're in logistics, you're in education, you're in supply chain, you're in oil and gas, you're self-employed. If you want to get a promotion, especially for those of you working 9 to 5, you only need to upskill in AI and add more value. Okay, and you get that promotion. Gartner is also saying the same thing, that AI is not going to kill jobs. but it's going to create or reshape 32 million jobs a year. Okay, HR Drive is saying nearly 4 in 10 companies will replace workers with AI by 2026, and it's already happening. Okay, there is a company by name, if I can remember correctly, I can't pinpoint the name of the company right now. I just saw it in a flash on Instagram a couple of days back. This tech CEO has up to 10,000 staff. What did he do? He created an AI agent, and then he sacked over 4,000 employees. Okay, 4,000 employees were sacked, okay, or were replaced, or were laid off, however you want to put it. Okay, so did AI replace these people? That's the new question people are asking now. So are you saying AI replaced these people? Well, in a way, yes, and in a way, no, because it is people like them also that builds the AI system, the very AI system that replaced them. So AI solutions don't build themselves. It is still us that build AI solutions. Okay, and that is what's here. And I've included a link in the slide, so you can actually read the full, the full articles via the links. Okay, in my slide. Ensure you have filled the attendance form. If you have not filled the attendance form, ensure you filled it so that you can get access to my slide. You can also so that is the attendance form once again, okay, that I've posted in the chat. So ensure to fill out the attendance form so that you can get access to my slides, to the recording, and what have you. So I've pasted the link once again in the chat box. Okay, so somebody said the audio is really, really low. Please, if you can hear me loud and clear, type "I can hear you loud and clear" in the chat, so that I really know that it's not an issue from my end, but an issue from Abisola's end. So if you can hear me, please type "I can hear you" in the chat so that Abisola can see that I can, you guys can hear me loud and clear. Okay, loud and clear, brilliant. Thank you very much for that confirmation, Okonko and the rest. Fantastic, loud and clear, brilliant. So who is that again? So Abisola, maybe you want to turn up your video. I mean, I said your video, sorry about that, your audio, okay, your volume, so you can hear me a lot better. All right, so now that we have confirmed that we can hear me loud and clear, let's talk business. Now, for you to get hired in 2026 is no longer about your certificate, okay? In as much as certificates look very good on you, okay, your certificate alone will not do the trick for you. You need to have projects that you've worked on for you to be able to get the attention that you need. Okay, you need projects that you have worked on. This is what shows that you can really do what you say you know how to do. Okay, you need project, you need proof in essence. All right, and that is what this does for you. So back in the days, gone are the days where you rack up certificates. Oh, I've done PL 300. Oh, I've done this, I've done that. Then people start looking for you. But these days, it's about what tools, what AI tools can you use, and can you show us what you've been able to build? Are you with me, guys? Give me a thumbs up if you're with me, and type done in the chat if you filled out the attendance form. Okay, if you've not filled out the attendance form, it is an error. Okay, so ensure to fill out the attendance form so that you get the slides, you get my recording, and you get those AI projects that we'll be building in tonight's session together. Okay, all right. So back in 2023, you could break into AI with a simple certificate, but now you need proof. Okay, you need proof. So 70% of hiring managers and recruitment personnel are looking for proof, project evidence. So you can't just come and say, oh, I know how to do this, I know how to do this. Can we see? For example, right now, okay, there's a project I'm working on, and I need two professionals. Okay, two professionals. And the question I keep asking people that reach out is, can I see your project portfolio? Okay. And if it's not easy for you to show me what you've done, then I begin to doubt your expertise. Okay. So, okay. Okay, Blessing, you've been trying to register. So just copy the link alone, the link to the form alone. Okay, I'll paste that again in the chat. So that's the link to the form alone. So you can just copy that and get it fixed. If you are still having issues, any issue at all, any issue at all, fixing the form, just send a DM to this phone number that I'll call, because if your name does not appear on the form, you can as well forget about my slides, forget about the recording of this session, forget about any other resources that we will be using in tonight's session. But if you have any issues at all, my team member, so I'm not able to copy. I have issues with the link. The form is not opening. If this sounds familiar, please send a DM now to 002 512 1729. You don't even need to say hello. Just say, I can't fill the form. That's all you need. I can't fill the form. And you'll get guidance on what to do. Okay? You get the guidance on what to do. But whatever you do, ensure to fill out the attendance form. Okay. So now what here is what we're gonna do. We're gonna now build something exciting using AI. Okay. And I want you again, if there's someone you think should be in this session and is not here, send them the link, let them join. Okay, send them this link, let them join. Okay, so I'll call out the number again. Okay, if you're having any issues with the form, I'll call out the number. Okay, so just say, I can't fill the attendance form, and it will put through 0802 512 1729. I'll call it again, 0802 512 1729. Last time, 002 512 1729. Fantastic one. So you send a DM and you get a response immediately. All right. So let us build something exciting. Are we ready? If you're not excited, we'll not build. Or if you're not excited, we'll not build, because this is premium stuff I'm about to show you. Premium stuff that I'm about to show you. Premium stuff that I'm about to show you that you can start to use to make cool stuff. Okay, you can use it to make cool stuff. Now we're going to try to build multiple projects. Okay, I mean, why not? It may sound impossible, right? But I mean, we're using AI, so we should be able to do quite a lot of things together. Okay, we should be able to do quite a lot of things. So we'll build 2 projects. I would have said 3, but because of time, we'll build 2. We're gonna build an app. So we're gonna build an app, and we're also gonna build something around the International Women's Day. Okay, we want to tell a story. What's the history of the International Women's Day? What birthed International Women's Day? And we want to, majority of you don't even know that we are in the International Women's Month. How many of you did not know? How many of you did not know that you're in the International Women's Month already? Majority of you did not know. So imagine you wanted to tell your child or a kid who is not more than 10 years old or 5 years old the history of International Women's Day. You want to tell your child or a 5-year-old, and you want to get them interested. That's a lot of work you need to put in that whatever storybook you are writing. Okay, you have to put a lot of effort and a lot of devotion and the child in mind. You have to know what the child thinks like, so that you can create something that will get them glued from the start to the finish. But guess what? We're going to do that tonight, and we're going to do it with AI. So 2 things. We're going to create an app. Okay, we're going to create an app that helps, let's say an app that helps business owners manage their inventory. Okay, manage their inventory. we're going to build such an app, and then we would also build this. Also going to build this children's storybook that tells the history about the International Women's Month or the International Women's Day. Are you ready? Somebody said born ready. Only one. Imagine, out of over or nearly 50 of us here, only one person is ready. Can you imagine? In the age of AI, in an age where people like you are using AI to create wonders. In fact, some of you see content today and you can't tell it's AI. You will not know that it is AI. Okay, so fantastic. Aha, this is more like it. You are ready. So let us go ahead. Okay, so you go to Google Chrome. Okay, you go to Google Chrome, and then you're gonna search Notebook LM. Notebook LM. Okay, Notebook LM. L for lamp and M for money. Okay, back then when we were in school, they'll tell us L for lorry. Okay, M for what? M for man. Nobody told us back then that M was for money. Okay, even today we don't realize. Somebody said that what they taught you in your school is M for monkey. Actually, yes. Okay, that's also true. So remove the K inside, and that's the real deal. Remove the K in monkey, then they're talking. So now, go to Notebook LM. Okay, go to Notebook LM, and you see Google Notebook LM. It's an AI tool built by Google. It runs on Gemini, and it is very fantastic, absolutely fantastic. It can do a whole lot for you. So let's just get into it, and then you see exactly how it works. So I'm gonna come here. Okay, you see, understand anything, and that's the whole point. Understand anything. So Notebook LM can teach you. You can use it to teach people. Okay, you can use it to create content to teach children. Okay, you can create so many things. Okay, and it's a very absolutely fantastic AI. So I'm going to click on try Notebook LM, and it's going to take me to this page. You can download it, but I'm not going to download it. Okay, I just use it online. It's okay online. I don't have any issues using it online. So you see that I have a powerhouse of projects that I've done already over the years. Okay, did I just say over the years? Over the last few months. Okay, yes, web-based. It's web-based, so you don't need to download, and it's free. Okay, you can use Notebook LM for free. So, and people are using it to make money, and some of us are still here complaining about economy. So let me give you this cool update. So when you're here, click on create new notebook, and that would enter you into the actual Notebook LM platform. So now it's asking us, can search the web for something or new source. So if you can't see my screen, it is your network. I'm not even doubting it, because let's do this litmus test. If you can see my screen, just quickly type in the chat, I can see your screen. Okay, so that Olorun Somi can confirm that from their own end that they can't see my screen. So positive. Somebody said positive. That person that said positive, are you a soldier? Are you a soldier? It's soldiers that answer like that. Okay. Engineer. Okay, fantastic. All right. So fantastic. Positive. Yes. It's a Google LAO. I'm not sure what you mean by LA, but it's a Google, it's developed by Google. So it's part of the Google suite. Okay, like your Gmail and all of that. Notebook LM is part of it. So Google is doing quite well when it comes to the AI landscape. And I believe that they've officially overtaking OpenAI. Now, guys, ensure to fill out the attendance form. Now, we've gotten into the area where you may not be able to follow me bumper to bumper, or you may be able to follow me because it's quite easy. Okay, if you can't see my screen, that is even more reason you should fill out the attendance form, so that you get the recording mailed to you, you get my slides, everything, all the resources for you to create or recreate yours in your free time. So ensure to fill out the attendance form so that you can get that. Again, type done in the chat if you filled out the attendance form. Type a done. in the chat box if you filled out the attendance form. I'll place the link again. I'll place the link again alone in the chat so you can fill out the attendance form. And yeah, all right, I've tested the number, no response. Okay, that must be a glitch. You'll definitely get a response. Okay, give me a second. Sorry. All right, so that should be fixed now. So ensure to fill out the attendance form if you haven't already. If you're having trouble filling out the attendance form, send a DM to 0802 512 1729. 0802 512 1729. Okay, and you will get guidance. All right, don't worry, you will get guidance from there. So back to where we are. So this is Notebook LM. Okay, before I even type anything here, let me cancel this pop-up. So this is the interface. Okay, it has a chat interface. Can you see chat here where you can chat with whatever source you have? Your source could be a PDF or a web search, whatever it is. Okay, and you can chat with that source. For example, it could even be a video. It could be a video. Imagine you upload a video here and you can chat with the video. Okay, and you can chat with the video. All right. It's an amazing stuff. Okay, it can help you understand anything, but that's not why we're here. Okay, I'll click on add source. I'll click on add source, and this pops up back, and I'll say the history, the history, the history of the International Women's Day, the history of the history of the International Women's Day. And remember, our goal is to tell this history story or tell this history to a 5-year-old in a captivating manner. Okay, that's our feat. So I'm going to search that. Okay, and you can see Notebook LM is researching websites. So this is something I could have gone myself to websites to do my research, but Notebook LM is doing the research for me. Now, when after Notebook LM has done the research, it's going to bring in results. Okay, I'm not going to read everything. I'll just click on import. So I'm going to import all the search results, everything. So now that everything has been imported, you can see Notebook LM has also summarized International Women's Day serves as a global focal point, for honoring the social, economic, and political progress of women while advocating for future gender equality. The movement is historically rooted in the early 20th century labor activism, So bread and peace, give to gain. So global inequalities and all of that, gender violence, and all of that stuff. So we want to tell this story in a captivating way to a 5-year-old. I know if I tell you people to do that now, majority of you may not. So these last two sources have issues. So I think I'm just going to remove all failed source. So those two go away. Okay, so I've removed all the failed sources. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I am now going to come here and create a slide deck. Now that slide deck is going to be the story book for the 5-year-old about the International Women's Day. What brought about the International Women's Day? And I want to tell the AI to make it captivating enough to grab the attention of the 5-year-old from beginning to end. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? And I want you to start thinking of what you could use this to build on your own. Again, fill out the attendance form. Very important. Fill out the attendance form if you want to gain access to the video, to the resources, everything that we're going to be creating here tonight. So I'm going to click this pencil sign beside the slide deck. I'm going to click on this pencil sign and it's going to pop this up and it's going to tell me I should describe the slide deck I want to create. Can you imagine? Describe the slide deck I want to create. Okay, fantastic. Ego, you fill the form. Fantastic. So describe the slide deck you want to create. Now, you see, what I'll say here is create for me a children storybook about the history of the International Women's Day. Make it visually engaging from the beginning to the end, such that a 5-year-old finds it thrilling. I don't need to describe anything more than this. Okay, just type exactly what I want. Okay, type exactly what I want. I can give you, if you're working with me right now, I can put the prompt in the chat box so you can use it too. All right. So I'll just send this, click on generate, and it's going to start generating my slide deck for me. Now, NotebookLM is going to go through all these sources. It will go through all these sources and then create a story around what really happened. What came about the International, Women's Day. Okay, and why it is celebrated when it is being celebrated. Okay, so this slide, we just need to wait a couple of minutes and to create it in form of a children's storybook. If I want something more matured, I could have stated it. Okay, if I wanted it to create it like a newspaper format, it could have done it. If I wanted it as a comic book, it could have done it. All I needed to do was to just describe what exactly it is that I wanted. Okay, and from here, whatever it brings, I can modify it and take it to seller and actually sell it. Almost no effort. Okay, and I'm already talking about making money. So that is exactly where we are now when it comes to AI. So while this is generating, let us create an app. Okay, let us create an app. Okay, let us create an app. So this is another Chrome profile. Okay, so I'm going to the information I'm showing is very tiny. All right, so maybe I should zoom in a little bit more. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit more. So is it better now? You can see it is generating the slide deck. These were the sources. This is the summary from all the sources by Notebook LM. Okay, so it is generating the slide deck right now as we speak. So while that is going on, okay, I will create an app. Okay, I will create an app. Okay, somebody said my screen is dark. Yes, I work on my screen a lot and I love dark background because of my eyes. Okay, don't worry, when you get into tech, you understand. Nobody will tell you. Okay, you're going to love dark screen. You will love it because of your eyes, so you can sleep. Okay, you can sleep in peace. So, but yeah, that is that about that. So now I want to build an app. What am I going to use? I'll use two tools. I'm going to use ChatGPT. So I'll go to ChatGPT. How many of you use ChatGPT at the moment? How many of you use ChatGPT at the moment? Who is here that uses ChatGPT? Majority of us use ChatGPT, okay? But do you know that some people use ChatGPT like Google search? Some people use ChatGPT like Google search. Okay, so and somebody said me and ChatGPT are paddy. You know, somebody said a joke the other day at work that if ChatGPT packs up, a lot of us will lose our jobs. Okay, to show you how dependent we are on ChatGPT. Okay, and so many other AI platforms like ChatGPT. But yeah, again, do well to fill out the attendance form. This is another project differently that we are building. This is another different project that we are building. Again, if you want to get access to my slides and what we have built so far, ensure to fill out the attendance form. I have pasted, I have pasted the link to the attendance form in the chat. Ensure to click on the link or copy it and paste in the browser and fill it out. Okay, so while that is going on, let us do something wonderful in Chat GPT. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT, create a mini PRD for an inventory tracking app for a small provision store. So I want to create an app for one of my clients, and the client is running a provision store. Okay, let me not say small, a medium provision store. Okay, a medium, or let me say large. Okay, I mean a large provision store. All right. The app should help the store track what is in the warehouse, and what has gone out. Okay, and what has gone out. Okay, so something like that. So now you may be wondering, Mohammed, what is mini PRD? What's PRD? Exactly. People have already started asking, what's PRD? Which one are you? What do you mean by PRD? Well, PRD means product requirement document. If you want to create an app, whatever it is you want to create, an app, a website, whatever it is, you need a PRD. Okay, you need a PRD. All right. Now the PRD helps you in second. Give me a second. So the PRD helps you to outline exactly what you need the app to do. Okay, you can describe what you want the app to do. All right. I'll just put that in the charts for somebody who is asking for the prompt. So that's the prompt. But I mean, you can get the prompt as part of the resources I'll be sharing with you. All you need to do is to fill out the attendance form, okay, and all the things you need will be in that package for you to get. All right, so the mini PRD will contain every single detail that is needed in the app. Okay, so I'll send this. Once I send this, you see ChatGPT will now describe what I want the app to do. So inventory tracking app for provision store. The inventory tracking app is designed for a large provision store to manage and monitor stock level between the warehouse and store sales. The system will track goods entering the warehouse, goods transferred to the store floor, and goods sold or removed from inventory. The goal is to provide real-time visibility of inventory, reduce stock losses, and help the store owner make informed purchasing decisions. So it has a problem statement. Okay, the target users, that's store owner, wants visibility, warehouse staff, store attendant, or sales staff. Okay, then core features. So product management. Okay, product name, category, product SKU or ID, unit type, whether it's a carton, pack, or piece, supplier name, costs, price, selling price, order level. Okay, then you also have stock entry. So warehouse staff can log new goods entering the warehouse. So when any procurement is done, you can actually say, oh, I have this, and that added to my warehouse. So product name, quantity receipt, supplier, date received, warehouse location, purchase cost. Okay, so system automatically updates warehouse stock level. All right. So stock transfer, record movement of goods from warehouse to the store. So it says everything about the inventory. Okay, so inventory dashboard. So it's going to have a dashboard, total items in the warehouse, total items in the store, low stock alert, top selling product, recent stock movement, daily, weekly sales volume. So it has all of this. It's going to have all of this in the dashboard. Okay, so the low stock alert, send you an email, okay, or dashboard notification. All of those good stuff are here. Okay, data models, simplified, and all of that. So non-functional requirements, feature enhancement. So I would just copy, I'll leave out the feature enhancement. Okay, the barcode scanning and all of that. I'm going to leave that out. And I'll copy everything in this mini PRD. I'll copy it. Now, once I copy it, I'm going to now open a new tab and search for an app called Lovable. I'll search for an app called Lovable. So Lovable is an AI that can help create apps. It will help you code your app. So instead of you writing the code, Lovable can help you do that in minutes. Okay, something that would have taken you like 3 weeks, you can do it in a couple of minutes. So I'm going to click Lovable. Okay, Lovable. I'm going to click Lovable. Love, Lovable. Okay, and it's going to open this for me. So if you've not used Lovable before, you'll be required to sign in. So, and that's why it's very important to fill out the attendance form so that you can get access to this recording, and you can replicate this on your own as well. So that same mini PRD that I copied, I'll now come here and paste it up. I'll come here, paste it, and just send it. Okay, no time. I'll just paste it and send it. And once I have done so, okay, Lovable will start to write the code for me. Can you see? Lovable is reviewing the requirement structure and data flow. Okay, Lovable is for free. All right, Ojo Michael, free. You can use it for free. This is the free version I'm using as well. So you can see I've built So it's going to start. Let me build. So it is working on. It is designing all the stuff now. It is designing setup, design system, build core components, wire up routing and state. So while this is coding the app for me and I am preparing to test, you can see it's telling me getting ready. So when it's done, it's actually going to give me a place where I can test the app out. I'll be able to test it right here in your phone. Somebody said, we are not seeing your screen. Wow. How many of you can't see my screen? If you can see my screen, please type I can see your screen. If it's just you, you can, I like when people speak for themselves. It's better to say I can't see your screen than we are not seeing your screen. So if you can see my screen, please type I can see your screen. So Asa Tutor, you can see that quite a number of people can see my screen as of now. So you want to check out your network. Okay, maybe move around the location where you are so that you can get that fixed. Okay, somebody's asking, can you build mobile app or any type? You can build apps, whether mobile or web apps. You can build websites. Okay, think of it. It can build it. Okay, so it is building. You can see it is building it. So while it is building, let us check our Lovable. Let's check Lovable. Let's see what progress Lovable has made. Guys, Lovable has been able to create the slide for me. Can you see? Lovable has been able to now create the slide for me. It is done creating. Okay, so it finished it one minute ago. All right, 1 minute ago. So I'm going to click on this to open it, but I'll not click on it unless you show me that you're excited. Aren't you guys excited to see what AI has been able to create? Aren't you excited? Aren't you excited to see what AI has created rather? Okay, my English is failing me. All right, so we are elated. Fantastic. So I'm going to click on this, okay, and let me expand it. Ego, you're asking questions. Can the app and site be hosted? Can you call it an app or website if you can't host it? If you can't visit a website, is that a website? That's the question you need to ask yourself. Okay, so absolutely you can. Okay, we have people in our program who are building apps and websites right now. Okay, can you see this children's storybook, guys? The Brave Girls and the Quest for Bread and Roses, the thrilling true story of International Women's Day. So, can you see how 5 year oldish this is? Okay, can you see how 5 year oldish this is? Okay, so somebody's asking, does this have anything to do with HR? Don't worry, if you're in HR, I'll show you exactly what you can do. You can build systems for your organizations. You can automate processes. We'll get into that as we go on. Okay, we'll get right into it as we go on. So this is page one. Okay, so let's look. Once upon a time, okay, more than 100 years ago, the world was a very busy, very tired place. Big girls and women worked all day, every day in grey rooms, making clothes. The rules were not fair, and they had almost no time to rest or play. Okay, so this is work. The women worked so hard, but they were missing very important. They were missing two very important things: bread, that's having enough food and being treated fairly; roses, having time for joy, music, and beautiful things. Okay, so one snowy day in 1908, in a big city called New York, 15,000 brave women decided they had enough. They marched into the streets. They didn't use quiet mouse voices. They used their biggest, bravest lion voices. We want fairness, the rod. Their brave roar was so loud, it turned into a magical spark. It floated across the giant oceans to a beautiful country called Denmark. Women from 17 different lands gathered together in one room just to listen to it. Okay, a very smart leader named Clara stood up. I have a grand idea, she said. Okay, let's make one special day every year for women everywhere. A day to be brave together. The whole room cheered. And that was how March 8th was chosen as the International Women's Day. So a few years later, in a snowy land called Russia, mothers were worried. They wanted their children to be safe and fed. They marched through the thick ice asking for bread and peace. Their voices were so mighty, they changed the rules of their whole country. So you can see this is something children can relate with. A child will want to, every now and then look at this storybook. So imagine you can create something like this. Uh, Imagine the ideas. I'm sure you have ideas now, okay, of what you could possibly create with this sell. Okay, and just a little edit you need to make on this to get the watermark off. Once you get the watermark off, you can move to Seller. I'm sure some of you know Seller already. Okay, you can go to Seller and just post the PDF, attach your, if you're new, it's going to ask you for your bank details. All you need to is to enter your bank details, verify, and add product. Okay, when you click on add product, you can now click on digital product. Okay, digital product. So you can sell it as a book. You can put a thumbnail there for the you can put a thumbnail there for the book, the name of the product, how much you want to sell it for, the description, category, the subcategory, and all of that. You upload the file itself and you create product. Once you have that, you can now start to run adverts to the link of this particular product. And who knows, you can start to make sales. Okay, that's how you start to make sales. Easy peasy. All right, so I want you to start thinking of ideas of what you can use this to create on the long run. Okay, this is a value stream that I just created for you guys now. Okay, an income stream I just created for free for you guys now. So now that you've seen this, and again, I can download this. So I'm going to download. You can download as a PowerPoint or PDF. So I'll download, I'll add it to the slide that I'm sharing with you guys. Okay, so let's go to the app now, guys. While we were reading a children's story book, Note Lovable had finished building my app for me. You can see the app right here, Stock Pilot Inventory Manager. Okay, so dashboard. So it shows me all my dashboard. Okay, warehouse items 183, store items 55, low stock alerts 0, um, today's sale 8. Okay, so this is a typical inventory management app that we've just built. Okay, so and I can just crush it up like this so that I can see the whole thing. Now this is product. Okay, so these are the products that are in here. Okay, and I can add a new product. Okay, warehouse. These are the products I have in my warehouse, and these are the stock level. Okay, you can see this one now is not that much, only 8 is left. Okay, store inventory. So this is what I have in the store. Okay, this is the selling price of each. All right, so stock entry. If I have a new stock entry, I can I can add. So these are the products that I usually buy. So I can say I just got maybe um, a dozen of these. Okay, staff name. I can type my name and record stock entry. So you can see stock received successfully. Okay, so I'm go to the dashboard. I now have 195 items, and you can see my name. Okay, I just entered this today. Okay, 12 units. So you can manage, and sales entry is also there. If I made a sale, okay, and this can be daily. All right, so maybe I sold the same Indomie. Let's say I sold that same dozen. Okay, I sold a dozen. Let me type my name again. All right, I click on record sales. It's going to say sale recorded. And if I go back to my dashboard, okay, if I go back to my dashboard, now you see that you can see that there is recent stock movement. So that sale has been recorded. You can see 20 sale, 20 sale, 3 transactions. So report, if you click on report, you can now see how much have I sold. Okay, well, not how much have I sold, rather the value of my stock. Okay, the value of my stock and whether the status is okay. So anyone that is not okay, it means I need to restock. Okay, it means I need to restock. Okay, so this is a typical warehouse management platform that any store owner would love to use. Okay, any store owner would love to use. And from here, for those of you who ask, oh, can I make it an app or a website? Absolutely. All you need to do 2 ways. Okay, if you want to host it directly on Lovable, you can go ahead and publish, or you can ship your code. Okay, the backend code, you can ship everything to your GitHub. It will be like as if you were the one that coded it. Okay, and you can continue from there. If you want to make any edit, fine. If you want to continue, fine. Okay, you can actually ship it to your GitHub repository, so you can connect your GitHub, ship it there, and from there you can host. If you have a domain, whatever it is, you can do it right there. If you want it to exist as a website, fine, or as an app, fine. It is up to you to choose. Again, ensure to fill out the attendance form. Absolutely, it includes your database. So the AI takes care of designing my database. I can still make changes to it if I want to. Okay, but it takes care of the whole database and all of that. Okay, now I'll click on publish, click on continue, and I can actually publish this and people can test it out. Okay, so people can actually test this out. So imagine before you even go to the market, you can click on, I mean, you can send a link to someone and say, this is an app that I want to build, test it and give me your feedback. Okay, and you can have people test, oh, I like this. Okay, and then from there you can now deploy to the main domain. All right, So somebody's asking, can AI do DevOps? I just used AI to do DevOps, and you're still asking if AI can do DevOps. All right, so I believe you have your answer already. Okay, I believe you have your answer already. All right, so I believe you have your answer already. Okay, so view app. So I'm just gonna click on view app. Okay, so I could copy the link, okay, and send to you guys, okay, and you can test it out. All right, you can test it out. So, but if you want to be able to build something like this, okay, from scratch, you need to be able to, see it through. So we just built two things together. In how many minutes? Who was timing? In how many minutes? I think like maybe 15 minutes or thereabout. Okay. So at the end of the day, you you now see that there are so many numerous opportunities out there. So now there is no excuse saying, "Oh, I'm tired of my 9 to 5. There are no opportunities. I don't have options. That's why I cannot get out of where I am." You will now have options. Okay, you now have options that you can use to create income stream for yourselves. So what excuse again are you going to give? Tell me. What excuse are you going to um, bring? Somebody said, how can I host? Okay, hosting platforms are not even that expensive. Okay, but yeah, hosting comes with a cost. Okay, you can buy a domain or you can deploy for free using Vercel. Only that to be limited to certain number of users. You can host on Vercel. Okay, so for someone like you who wants to just show in your portfolio that, oh, I can build this, and that's what developers also use. Okay, so instead of paying exorbitant amount to host your website, you can host it as a Vercel version. Okay, so that is that about that. All right, so any more technical questions I'll take later on. Okay, but yeah, you've seen that AI can do what people used to do in 3 weeks in 15 minutes. So now that we've built something, let's now get into some serious talk. A lot of people have gotten into tech and are still getting into tech, especially now that the entry barrier is very low. So if you call yourself, oh, I'm in HR, oh, I'm in logistics, oh, I'm in supply chain, oh, I'm in education, this, I'm in that, and you know that you want to get into tech because you're looking for what? Remote job. You want to get more time for your family. Okay, if you're working remotely, you want to increase your income, you want to move closer to your financial freedom, um, you know, that you crave. You want to do something less stressful. Okay, you want to work remotely. This is something you want to consider. And these are people who have done it before. Okay, now there are so many of them. I handpicked a few of them to come show you today. Olusegun Agbolade, this young man used to be a finance officer in a healthcare firm. Okay, no coding background, nothing. Okay, just one guy who uses computer. That's all. Okay, as a finance officer, balancing sheets and all of that. Now, the same person works as an AI automation engineer with a Canadian-based company. Sorry about that. With a Canadian-based company remotely from Lagos, Nigeria. Okay, I'm not even sure if it's in Lagos. I just said Lagos, Nigeria. Okay, it could be in Ibadan. Who knows? All right, but this guy works remotely from Nigeria with a Canadian-based company as an AI automation engineer. Okay, so if you want to also do the same, you can be this. And in his testimonial, he said, if anybody had told me that I could build what I am building now, I would have said it's a lie. That's what he said. So a lot of people like you are doing this thing. Okay, when you are still thinking about, should I do it, should I not do it? Okay. And if you're thinking about, should I do it, should I not do it, then maybe the economy has not hit you hard yet enough. Okay. Maybe you should not even do it. All right. Because right now, okay, right now, um, somebody said he's in Ibadan. Do you know him? Ogiri. Do you know Olusegun Abolade? Do you know him? That would be interesting if you know him. Okay, and you can look him up on LinkedIn. Okay, LinkedIn, fantastic. So fantastic one. Okay, so Olusegun Agbolade. So that's the guy. You also have Ikmat. Okay, Ikmat Akinyoye. Ikmat used to be a stay-at-home mom. Stay-at-home mom. Many of you here are already working. Ikmat transitioned into tech from being a stay-at-home mom, which means your current state now was better than hers before she got into tech. So what excuse do you want to give them again? Okay. What did Ikmat do? She enrolled for one of our programs, and from being a stay-at-home mom for 2 months, she was able to transition into tech. Okay. One notable thing that she got from us here at Analytics is I was the one who prepared her ahead of her interview. And that's one of the things you also get as an extra by joining us here at Analytics Business. Okay. So she got prepared by myself. If you look at her testimonial, she said it was as if Mohammed saw the questions before the day of the interview. Okay. And that just goes to show the level of experience and expertise you get access to. And these are the things that you can't get if you're self-learning. Look, if your plan is to self-learn AI in 2026, you're just wasting your time. You are wasting your time thinking you're saving whatever it is you're saving. Okay? So ensure you to get a mentor. So that's how it works. You also have Ibiso Jacobs, total novice, no background, nothing. Some of you are here, you can already use Excel. Some of you are here, you're already using ChatGPT, even if you may be using it like Google, but you get my point, right? Some of you are here, there are only a few AI tools you use, okay? And an AI expert goes beyond just I can use ChatGPT. Oh, I know how to use ChatGPT. Oh, I know how to use this. Okay, I know how to use DeepSeek. I know how to use Claude. And all of that. AI literacy goes beyond that. What problems can you solve using AI? Now that is value. Okay, now this problem, can you solve it for someone else? Oh, yes, I can. Good. Then solve it and get paid. Okay. So at the end of the day, these are the things that you are going to get. Okay. And you can be the next person on my slide. Who knows? Now, we looked at the World Economic Forum Future of Jobs report for 2025. Okay. And we sort of compared and contrasted from the previous version to the latest version. What changed? Now, if you go to the previous version, you'd see that employers were asked that, oh, what skill would you need in any professional before you hire them? Okay, what are the skills you need in a professional before you hire them? I beg your pardon. What skill do you need in a professional before you can hire them? And guess what? AI and data ranked 11th position. But right now, the same question was asked. Okay, and projecting from 2026 down to 2030, AI and data is now on top. Within the space of months, AI climbed to the top. And this is because the entry barrier has been lowered drastically. It has never been easier to get into AI than right now. And do you know the sad truth? Let me tell you the sad truth so you get to start knowing reality, because I'm not going to sweet talk you here. It is going to get saturated very fast. Very fast. Let me give you a perspective. 2 weeks ago, I happened to be in a conference. And in that conference, one of the speakers was a retiree. So this is somebody well over 60 years of age. Okay, easily over 60 years of age. At least if you see me now, you know I'm not up to 60 yet, right? This man, this gentleman, over 60 years of age. Guess what? His presentation, I could see that this man is using the same AI tools that I am using. And not just using them, he can use it very well. Initially, I was shocked. What's a 60-year-old man doing with the same AI tools that I'm using? But then again, I sat back and said, well, it does not involve coding. So pretty much anybody who can understand the English I'm speaking now, and you can communicate, you can use these tools. Okay, so it's just a little bit of guidance here and there, and you'll be able to use. In fact, somebody who teaches you or introduces you to the tool, you can eventually become better than the person in a short period of time if you are a very good communicator. So right now, data and AI is right on top of the chain and leading. This is what recruiters are looking at when they are hiring, regardless of your current career path. Okay, and if you're in Nigeria and you're an African and you don't know this gist I'm about to tell you, then know it today. What's the gist? You see, recruiters are no longer looking at just hiring talent abroad alone. They're also looking towards Africa, towards Nigeria, to look for people like you who knows how to use AI and is ready to work remotely from Africa, from Nigeria. Why? It's going to save them a whole lot in overhead costs. And they are doing it now. People even have agencies who are specifically targeting African talent who are optimized to work remotely. Okay, so how do they save on their overhead costs? Let me put it into perspective, and you also see how that benefits you. So a typical American talent who is based in America, okay, will take 90,000 US dollars per year as salary. Sounds like a lot, but it's still just above average when you look at the average salary of North America. Okay. Now, if you contract that same job, this is what they do. They know that if they contract that same job to somebody in Nigeria who can work remotely, who can deliver, they don't have to pay that person up to 90,000 US dollars. In fact, they can afford to pay the person just 20,000 US dollars. So they are saving 70,000 US dollars employing an African talent. Did they shortchange you? Well, think of it. 20,000 US dollars. Okay, with the current exchange rate, how much are you earning in Naira? Divided by 12. Now, what is your salary per month? Okay, and in some establishments, they'll pay you twice in a month. Okay, every 2 weeks. Pay every 2 weeks, two times in a month. So there is no a time where you are broke. Broke would run away from your dictionary. Are you with me, guys? Am I making sense? If you not fill out the attendance form, this is the point to fill it out. Okay, because we're getting into the real talk now. So if you want broke to remove from your dictionary, then you have to start taking that no broke actions. Okay, you have to start positioning yourself. Because guess what? The African talent we're talking about is the African talent that knows how to use AI. And again, if you've been following me, I said that the entry barrier to become an African talent in AI now is very low. Before you needed to learn coding and all of that, not many people were smart enough to do that. But now you can get into tech if you are a good communicator. If you know how to speak very well, you know how to communicate, you can get into tech. You know how to write. Now this goes beyond I have a certificate. I have my first degree. No, I'm not talking about a first degree. If you can understand the words that I'm saying to you now, you can get into tech. Okay. So, Beatrice, you need to click on the link to fill the form. Okay. Don't type your name in the chat. All right. Fill the form. Okay. If you can't fill the form, send a DM to 0802 512 1729. Let me repeat 0802 512 1729 and just say, I cannot, fill the form. How I wish you're in Canon. I need to face to face because I can learn because I have short memory. Look, if you have short memory, blessing, the best thing is able to learn online. Okay, that's the best way. Because, for example, now I'm going to send the recording to people who fill the form. Guess what? At their own leisure, they can go through the recording from the beginning to the end and do the same thing that I have done in this session. Okay, so you can imagine the amount of resources we would have needed to put together to even meet face to face, not talk of recording it. All right. So I hope that makes sense to you. So you can be the next African talent to get these opportunities. Okay. And that's why you see some people, they don't go out. They are your neighbors. They don't go out. They hardly go out. Okay, but they are the ones that drive the best kind of cars in your vicinity. Sometimes you may even be suspecting them. I think this guy is doing something illegal. Okay, whereas these are just remote workers. Okay, they work from home, you know, chilling. They're always looking fresh and all of that. So, and the irony is that while you are suspecting them, you don't know that you can become them as well. You can become them as well. Okay, by taking action, learn AI. It has never been easier to get into tech. Okay, except you are not tired of the 9 to 5. You're not tired of, you're hoping for, yeah. I mean, if you're a teacher, for example, you're hoping for the school to increase salaries, or you are, you work in, I don't know, you work in logistics, for example, and you really don't know what's going to happen next. Okay, or you're doing what you're doing because you don't have a choice. You don't really have a choice. Okay, so this is the time to take things into your hand and make that change. Are you with me, guys? Give me a thumbs up if you're following. Give me a thumbs up if you're following me. Okay, give me a thumbs up if you're following me. Fantastic one. Okay, great. So that brings us to 6 AI career paths you can get into right now in 2026. 6 AI career paths. And this is based off our research, okay, into the World Economic Forum, Future of Jobs report, and also the the job boards like and LinkedIn, Indeed, Jobspresso, One.ai, and the likes. Many of you don't even know the job boards that I just mentioned. How many of you have heard of Micro1.ai here? If I even tell you to visit Micro1.ai now, you may not be able to find your way in that on that platform to position yourself. Okay, Ego, you've heard of Micro1.ai. Fantastic. Have you gotten a job on Micro1.ai before? You see, Micro1.ai is a platform where, this is me digressing a little bit. You open an account, complete your interview, and you wait. Whenever there is a job that meets your description, they would contact you. You interview with the 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 Micro1 client, which is the hiring manager, and then you start working. Okay, so you work with them through Micro1.ai. So did an interview. Okay, fantastic. So the kind of skill you bring to the table matters also. If you don't bring a skill that is needed out there, then you may find it very difficult. Okay, so what's the name again? All right, I'll add everything. It's not just Micro1.ai, there are plenty. There's crossover.com. Have you heard crossover.com before? So people are silently taking these opportunities. They are gatekeeping it. But this is me dishing it out here. Okay? I've dished one money making strategy for you here now. okay, dishing more out. So you need to listen attentively. Also ensure to fill out the attendance form if you want all the resources that I've shared so far in this session tonight. First career path, AI software and video creation. AI software and video creation. Now, what one of the projects that I did today was to create that inventory app. If you want to create apps like that for clients and you get paid, you want to be a developer, then this is something you want to look into. Okay. And now, what I did is like the simplest way of creating an app. That's the simplest, the laziest way was what I did. Okay. You can put more into it. It's already easy with because you're using AI. So imagine you can put your own design into it and all of that. So there are several other AI tools that helps you with design. There's an AI tool you can use for UI UX. Okay, and then to front end to your back end, some AI tool you can use as your database. So many other stuff. All right. So would the created also include how-to guide on the application? Okay, Correde, if you filled out the attendance form, you're safe. But if you haven't, just forget about whatever resources I'm going to share. Okay, including the recording of this session. So once you fill out the attendance form, you're good to go. You need to ask questions. It's going to include everything you need to recreate what we've done today. Okay. Better if you even join Tenalytics Business because you go deeper into all of these career paths and become a professional in under 2 months. 2 months. Okay. People say, are you saying I can learn this in 2 months? Well, it's not coding. If you're learning to code, then I will say, okay, maybe 1 year. You need like 1 year to first learn. Look, back in the days, before you can even talk about AI, you have to learn Python first. You will learn Python first. You learn the syntax, you learn how to code, you learn for loop, while loop, all those, you learn containers, variables, concatenate. you learn pandas, you learn numpy, very, very tedious. Okay, and somebody who the average person does not want to learn how to write code. Okay, so you have to Python is tedious. I ran away from it for so long until I finally got into tech. Okay, in fact, it was my fear of Python that made me start out as a data analyst. This is me being vulnerable to you guys now. I ran away from Python. That was why I started as a data analyst. And then later on, when I now saw in the workspace that wait, these guys are writing Python code and it's not hard. That was how I got into data science. That was when I finally embraced the Python, only for me to go and admit that even the Python is easy. Okay? It's just that the people that know it don't know how to teach it. Okay? This is not me throwing shades to the Python guys, but yeah. So even now with the advent of AI, you don't need to learn Python again. Even if you want to write Python code, you don't need to learn it. You just need to know what you want to achieve and be able to describe. I saw this very funny meme online. They were asking one guy, he has a white beard like Aristotle. And they were asking him, on the meme, it wrote developers in 2026. And it was an interview setting. And the interviewer was asking him, what do you get paid for? Do you have any technical ability? He said, I have no technical ability. Then I said, okay, what are you getting paid for then? He said, my ability to express how I feel. And it was very funny, but that's the reality. If you can express how you feel right now, you are sitting on a gold mine. So it is for you to now take action. Okay? Take action, and you'll be good. All right. So AI software development, that is it. So if you're the type you want to create softwares, you want to create websites, boom, this is your career path. Now you also have AI video and content creation. Now Have you seen AI generated videos? Okay, I think I have some here. You know, all these funny AI generated videos, some of them, and you can use them for several purposes. Okay, you can use it to run your faceless YouTube page. You can be a consultant creating videos for businesses, or you want to build a marketing agency, okay, that focuses on creating videos, advert videos, okay, content for businesses to use for ads. You want to specialize in that, okay, then you can do that. You want to, you know, come up with, you want to build your follower base on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, so you can monetize it. Fantastic, in different ways. Because after a while, once you've built a lot of followers, okay, brands will start reaching out to you to promote their business as well. Okay. Or you can even, if you want to still work 9 to 5, fantastic. You can work 9 to 5 as a AI video content creator. Or you can create courses. So let's say you're a teacher, or you are a professional in whatever field, you're in logistics, and your knowledge so far, you want to create it as a course that you can sell. You can use your video content creation to do it. Okay. And there's so many platforms where you can sell it on. So business ideas, money making ideas are there without any coding background needed. Okay. Just your brain and your dedication. Okay, of course, you need a laptop. Okay, I would advise that you can actually use your phone, but laptop is most advisable. Okay, if you want to get the best kind of results. So that is AI video content creation. So if you're here, you're a teacher, you're a lecturer, you are, you know, you're someone who, or even if you're not any of these, let's say you're HR personnel, but you want to just have something on the side that is generating funds for you, fantastic, you're welcome. Thank me later. Then AI automation engineering is, you want to be able to automate repetitive tasks, and I'll give you an example. Imagine there are so many businesses, local businesses right now, you have to queue up for you to get answered. Okay, and this is not me throwing shades to a particular location or what have you. I mean, go to Lagos most especially. All right, you queue, and one thing can solve this problem for businesses without employing more people. Okay, all you need is an AI agent. An AI agent is like a human being, but an AI that can multitask, that will do all these things for you, all these repetitive tasks will do it for you. So, for example, imagine people walking into your restaurant and meeting a long line of people who want to place their own order, and then they just walk out. That is money you've left on the table. Money you could have pocketed as a business. You've left it on the table. So how do you solve that problem? You know, it would be different if people enter and the queue is so short. Okay, or they can go to their seat, have a seat, scan a QR code on the table, and it pops them into WhatsApp, and they can chat with your AI agent and make their booking. Okay, the AI agent confirms their payment and sends their order to the kitchen, and next thing is food is on their table. Okay, so if you want to be able to build something like that, all right, you want to become an AI automation engineer. Do you know the most amazing thing about it? Who can guess what the most amazing thing about it is? Who wants to guess? Again, fill out the attendance form if you haven't already. Okay, click on the link, fill it out. If you can't fill it out for any reason, you're having issues, you can't copy the link, send a DM to 002-512, okay, 1729. So they said the most amazing thing is you are relevant everywhere. That is amazing, but that is not even the most amazing thing. The most amazing thing is that anybody can learn it. You don't need a coding background. You don't need to be a coder. You don't need to be a tech person. You don't need to, you're in HR, you're in logistics, you're self-employed, you don't have a degree, you're a stay-at-home mom, you can learn this. That is the most amazing thing. Before, it's meant for some people, okay? Just for some set of people, just a selected few. But now, and now this is the same reason why it's going to get saturated very fast. So if you are still considering while you are busy considering, okay, I'll leave it till next year. Don't worry. Next year is a different story altogether. Okay, it's going to get saturated faster than any other tech career has ever gotten saturated that we've seen so far. So you want to get into it now. Then you have AI for data analytics. Okay, if you're here and you've ever considered data analysis before, then this is the program you want to go for. Now, who is a data analyst normally? So if you're here and you like numbers, maybe by virtue of what you do, maybe you're into finance, or you're a mathematics teacher, or you have a statistics degree, or you've done data analytics before, or even if you're a total newbie, bro, you have had passion to become a data analyst. You know who data analysts are, and you've always wanted to become one. And this is the way. So gone are the days where you just focus on Excel, Power BI, SQL, Python, and all of that. No, now we are supercharging data analysis with AI. So even your Excel now has Copilot. Okay, it now has Copilot. All right, Copilot. So Copilot is like think of ChatGPT inside of Excel. Imagine you can chat with ChatGPT inside of Excel. That's literally what it is. Okay, and your data will be sitting there, and you're just like, can I see the best performing products in a bar chart? Boom, you have your bar chart. So at the end of the day, you can now work smart. Okay, and people are even looking, you can create this, you can dig deep into data in minutes, something that will take you hours and hours of formatting and all of that, can now be done in seconds, minutes. Okay, last 10 minutes ago, your CEO was telling you, please, can I see what's going on in our data? 10 minutes later, you are there with full story of what it is that is going on. That is generative AI for data analytics for you. Then you have AI in business analysis, okay, and project management. Now, if you are here and you're a project manager, or you've been thinking of going into project management, so HR, those of you in consulting, okay, this is for you. You're a project manager and you're here, this is for you. Okay, so right now, AI is fast tracking everything. So gone are the days where you do the mundane project management, where you do everything manually. Okay, you can. If you noticed, remember we did something. I created a mini PRD, right? The PRD is the job of the business analyst or project manager. Okay, and I created a fully fledged product requirement document in seconds using ChatGPT. So that is the reality of where we are now. And the faster you get acquainted with this reality, the better for you. The same thing happened during the era of typewriters versus laptops. When laptops first came, the best of the best typists were saying, this is not going to last. It's a trend. What happened eventually? Those of them that did not adapt, they got kicked out. Who did they get kicked out by? Newbies with zero experience. The only thing they knew how to do was they knew how to use laptop. They don't even know how to use the typewriter. Okay, so those of them who could type though and were and embrace the laptop, it was easy for them to transition. Right? But those that stuck to their typewriting were kicked out because we now had a new legend, laptop. Okay, you type and you print it out. To print it out, okay, no stain, nothing, clean, And so at the end of the day, the choice is yours. Do you want to remain where you are and feel safe? Because guess what? If you are in Nigeria now, you would agree with me that a lot is going on. A lot is going on. In fact, around the world, a lot is going on now, and people are not aware of the opportunities that are out there that are available in all of these things that are going on. Okay, what people are saying is, fuel is too expensive. Oh, this is that. Oh, government is bad. This and that and this. Well, you can either be in that league or be in the league of people who are actually silently taking actions and taking things into their hand, taking real actions, and creating value stream where they can create pipeline of income into their pocket. Okay, so that is that about that aspect. Then you have AI for HR analytics. Okay, very similar to AI in data analytics. Difference is you're focused on HR data here. You're looking at people data, you're looking at employee data and all of that. While here you're looking at a wider range of variety when it comes to data, sales data, inventory data. Um, you know, think of it, automobile, include even HR in some cases, because a data analyst can work as a HR analyst, and a HR analyst can also work as a data analyst. You just need to know what you're doing. That's all. Okay, so these two programs are highly related, and you do them. All right, so um this is a breakdown of each of them. Again, it's an 8 weeks program. Everything starts from the foundation. Mind you, AI software and website development is also known as vibe coding. So whenever you see vibe coding, just know that it is AI software and website development I'm talking about, where AI does the coding while you do the writing. How do we now build our portfolio? Okay, you build your portfolio after you've worked on countless of projects. Okay, we have a dedicated video for that in-house, so we can show that to you once you've gotten into the whole thing. All right, so everything starts from the foundation. Okay, and by the time you are done, you would have had a very strong portfolio. Okay, this is AI video creation, also starts from the foundation. And you can see that person asking for portfolio. Can you see this? Can you see this? Can you see what I'm circling here? So it is insider information you're asking for. Okay, you're asking for insider information. All right. So also same as the AI automation engineering. So you start from the very foundation, work your way up to the professional and expert level. AI in data analytics starts from the foundation as well. AI in business analysis starts from the foundation as well. So you don't need a background. You don't need to be an expert in here already. Okay, people who are not as smart as you are already gaining from this. So why is it you that should not gain from this? All right, that's a big question you need to ask yourself. Again, if you haven't filled out the attendance form and you're here, ensure to fill out the attendance form. So same for HR analytics, starts from the foundation and works you up the way up the ladder to being an expert. Now, this program comes standard with the employability package. Why though? We understand that if you learn just the technical aspect, you are just wasting your time. You are wasting your time. And you'll be like, Mohammed, so all the things you said so far, you mean if I learn it alone and I stop there, I'm wasting my time? Well, the hard truth is yes. So if we want to be sincere with ourselves, the answer is yes. It's a waste of time if you don't have this. So what we've done is, regardless of which career path you choose, it comes along with this package, and we call it the employability package. This is what actually gets you hired. Positioning. Positioning. It's not about how good you are. And that's why I said a lot of people are eating tech money and they are not as smart as you. All right. They are not even half as smart as you, but they have positioning. All right. They have positioning. So positioning starts from your CV. Your CV walks into an organization before you. So it has to represent you. Your CV should be you on paper. So how should it look like to be able to get you those results, to be able to get you interviews? We'll show you what that is and put you through the whole process. We'll give you a template which you would also make use of. You also have LinkedIn optimization. And anytime I talk about LinkedIn, I don't talk too much. I just go to my LinkedIn page. Okay, where is my LinkedIn? I just go to my LinkedIn page and show people that look. And you can connect with me on LinkedIn. Okay, you can connect with me on LinkedIn. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Okay, you can connect it. Feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. I'll be happy to have you as a connection. Okay, so this is my LinkedIn page. And one of the most notable things you notice about my LinkedIn page is it is clean. From the headshots to the backdrop to the posts that I make, okay, constantly showing what I do, okay. I mean, it's a typical way a tech talent LinkedIn should look like. And you can, if you look at my analytics, which is, of course, this is private to me, but let me just show you 452 profile views. So that's people who have gone to look at my profile, 452 over the last 7 days. Okay, my last post has 921 post impressions, meaning 900, almost 1,000 eyeballs have looked at my post in the last 7 days. I have appeared in 51 search results on LinkedIn over the last 7 days. Now, this is the level of visibility you want to get. Okay, and you don't get that by chance. You optimize your profile and then you post daily. Okay, you post daily. That's pretty much what you want to do as a beginner to get the kind of visibility that you are looking for. So that's a typical LinkedIn page. Okay. Kaka, if you can't see my screen, it's likely going to be from your end. Okay. If not, let me ask people again. Can you see my screen? Type it in the chat if you can see my screen. So let's know if it's from my end or so if you can't see my screen or whatever it is you can't see, it is likely from your end. So ensure to fix your network or leave the call and join back. Okay, if you think your network is okay, just leave the call and join back and see if that fixes your issue. All right, then you have navigating the job market. I already mentioned so many job boards, micro1.ai, crossover.com, Indeed, LinkedIn, we work remotely, Jobspresso, Adzuna, so many of them, okay, off the top of my head. And we'll show you how to navigate your way around these platforms. Then you have interview preparation. If you were here earlier, I talked about how I prepared Ikmat ahead of our interview, and that went very far in helping her land the job at the end of the day. You also get job reference letters. You may be wondering how. Well, we allow you to use Tenalytics Business as long as you're a student here. You can use Tenalytics Business on your CV and on your LinkedIn so that whenever you need a reference, you can come to us to ask for that job reference. On the job support, even after you've gotten the job, that's your goal. You've gotten that dream job that you want to get. We still would not leave you to yourself to figure things out. If you need help, you can reach out to us to make ourselves available to give you that assistance that you need. Many other programs don't want to do anything with you after you're done with it. After the 2 months of the program, they're done. You're on your own. But guess what? We are still with you here at Tenalytics Business. We also have the weekly mentorship session. Every week we mentor you, talk about things that it's outside of the technical stuff you're learning so that you can be in the right frame of mind to get into the tech space. Okay, finally, to get the Upwork profile. So those of you who want to work remotely, you want to work flexible hours, you want to have time for your children, all of that stuff, then this is, you want to be big on Upwork, Fiverr, and, similar platforms. They follow very similar strategies. Okay, and many people say, oh, I'm already on Upwork. I've been there for 2 years. I've not gotten any jobs in the past 2 years. Well, it's because you're treating Upwork like LinkedIn. If you treat Upwork like LinkedIn, you're never going to get a job, not even by mistake. Okay, it's just the way it is. It's not a curse. You would never get a job if you are treating Upwork like LinkedIn. All right. So that is about that. So if you have any issues, Sylvester, okay, I think this is not the first time you are here, okay, which could be a factor. But if you think there is an issue, 2 things can solve your problem. It's either you check your spam box, your spam folder in your email, or you send a DM now to 002 512 1729 and make your complaint. All right, and make your complaint. Somebody's asking for my profile name again. I'll just paste my LinkedIn profile link so you can visit my LinkedIn profile. All right, so now that we're here, okay, let's go to the next slide. So the program itself is for 2 months, okay, 8 weeks, however you want to put it, mainly on Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Okay, and then you have Sunday classes 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. where across this weekend you do practicals. Okay, practicals. So during the week we meet with you. Okay, we meet with you, but not practical classes. Tuesdays 9 to 10 p.m. just to check up on you. How are you doing? I hope you are following. Do you have any questions? And you have an extra opportunity to ask questions. So you have every reason to succeed here. And then Thursdays 9 to 10 p.m. That's when we dedicate for mentorship sessions. Okay, so when all is said and done, you get a certificate that is accredited by the ACTD, the American Council of Training and Development. You'll be wondering, what does this do for you? Well, with an ACTD badging on your certificate, you can take that certificate anywhere across the globe, anywhere across the globe. Okay, and it will be highly recognized, so highly reckoned with across the globe internationally. So you get that ACTD badging. You get that ACTD badging on your certificate. Okay, so these are some of the job boards that I mentioned: FlexJob, work remotely, even the micro1.ai. I did not even include it here. So there are just so many. Okay, crossover.com is also not here. So, and that's why it's important for you to fill out the attendance form so you can get my slides, get the recording, get everything, so you don't get to miss out on these valuable info that I've shared today. This is Pavel, a teacher. From being a teacher to tech professional, he did it. If you're a teacher here, you can do it too. Bukola, same thing. No tech background, nothing at all. Now works as a tech professional. Same with Ene, currently works remotely for a company in Germany. Okay, where did she start from? Zero. Judith, also the same thing. Moved from being a novice to a tech professional within months. Now, the big question is, will you let this one slip this time? Opportunities have been coming. Okay, COVID-19 came with its own opportunities. All right. It was in that period I got my first remote job, and ever since I've not been to the office. Right. So, do you want to seize your own opportunity now, or you're going to let this slip? It's an actual question. It's not rhetorical. Okay, I want you to answer it and manifest it. Okay, are you going to let this one slip again? You've seen how you can monetize directly. You've seen the skills that you can choose from. Will you let this one slip? Are you going to make any excuses to let this one slip? You need to answer this question, guys. Type it in the chat. Okay, type it in the chat. Are you going to let this slip? Are you going to let this one go? Are you going to miss this one? Are you going to miss this? Okay, so only one person is saying no. Well, I don't know for others. So if you are letting this one slip, I don't know which other opportunity you're waiting for. Okay, because the AI revolution is the biggest in the ecosystem right now. Now, most training programs, what do? You get the generic certificates, no career support, nothing. Okay, nothing at all. No instructor access. Can't reach out to ask questions. Nothing at all. Okay, but here we walk you from where you currently are to your first tech job. Okay, you get live classes, you get weekly mentorship, you get CV review, LinkedIn optimization, all the good things that I've said so far, including the ACTD accredited certificate. And guys, you can start our next class 4th of April 2026. Okay, on the 4th of April 2026. And I think I should correct this. I think this is the Easter period. So 4th or 11th of April. Okay, but this is still tentative. All right, you can start your journey with us here at Tenalytics Business and get access to all the good things. Okay, but I want to acknowledge the women in the house. Okay, where are the women in the house? Give me a thumbs up. Where are the women in the house? Give me a thumbs up. Click on the smiley face and give me a thumbs up. Now, if you're a lady in the house, congratulations on the International Women's Day. Okay, so we are officially in the International Women's Month, and for that reason, okay, for that reason, the ladies in the house and some men as well, okay, can get access to um, a whooping discount. Now, all the things that we offer here at Analytics Business, if you compare it to the real market value, from the training to the weekly mentorship to interview prep, if you quantify it alone compared to what is obtainable in the market, for example, CV review, for example, some people take up to 100,000 naira to review your CV for you. Okay, if you need an interview prep, that alone can what from a professional for you to get before getting into an actual interview. You want to get prepared by a professional. That can go for another 120,000. Now, if you quantify everything together, okay, you are getting roughly a value of ~1 million, roughly ~1 million when you quantify everything that we offer. Okay, but because of the International Women's um, Month, we are slashing the price down from 980,000 down. Not we're not even giving you at 250,000. It is bringing it down to the barest minimum. Okay, 100,000 naira. And the good thing is you can secure your spot in 2 installments. You have the option to secure it in 2 installments. But the only caveat is this is not for everyone. Okay, not for everyone. All right. So only a few people tonight will gain access to this. I have 10 slots that you can secure tonight. And if you want to secure a spot, I'll show you exactly how to do that. Okay, so the link to the website will be pasted in the chat. Programs.10analyticsbusiness.ca. So I'll post the link in the chat. Okay, programs.10analyticsbusiness.ca/courses, or you can just visit the link that I pasted in the chat box. You can visit the link that I pasted in the chat box. So once you visit the link, okay, you will see this page. All right, you're going to see this very page. So if you're on this page, give me a thumbs up. So you see how you secure your discount. It's a limited offer. So of course, I'm not expecting everybody to be in on this. So if you want to get this discount spots now, this is the way to go. So if you want to secure sports, quickly visit this our website. Okay, click on the link in the chat, copy it, paste it in a browser. Whatever you do, open this link. Okay, and then you see view programs. You can click on view programs. It's going to automatically scroll you to where the program is. Okay, to where the programs are. So you can choose from any of the courses, whether AI business analysis, project management, AI social media and content creation, AI automation engineering, AI nature analytics, AI data analytics, AI software or website development. So you pick anyone. Okay. So let me pick AI for social media or content creation, for example. Give me a second. So I click on this. Okay, enroll now. Click on enroll now, and I can sign in with Google. Okay, I can sign in with Google. Okay, or you can fill out your details, write your name, your email, preferably your Gmail. Okay, preferably your Gmail. Don't use Yahoo Mail or Proton or whatever all those other ones are. Use your Gmail, your phone number, and then create a password. Okay, then confirm your password. All right, confirm your password. Okay, confirm your password. Let me see. So you confirm your password. All right, and then you create an account. Okay, you create an account. Now, once your account is created, okay, so it's telling me I already have an account on this email. So let's try another email. Okay, let's try another email. Okay, so programs.analytics.business.ca. So it's going to bring you to this page again. All right, so this is where we are. It's going to bring you to this page. Like I said, you go to whichever program you want, and then you click on enroll now. Enroll now, and then I can just sign up with Google, okay? Or I can create mine. Just type in my phone number 0703 215 8619. Password. I can create a password. Create a password. Okay. All right. So let's do it like this. All right. So create a password. So once you've created a password, click on create account, and that should create an account for you. Okay, I've already used this phone number. All right. So I think I just have to use another phone number. All right. So once that is the case, I'm able to create an account. Yeah, and I get in here. So once you are in, okay, once you've created your account and you are in, then you see the program, you see the details, program details, and all of that. You just scroll down, okay? And this is the step for you to secure your sport, okay? You choose your cohort when you want to start, select a plan. Give me a second. Select your payment plan, whether 1 or 2 installments. Okay, whether 1 or 2 installments, and then you click on join your cohort. So I'm going to click on choose payment plan. Now, once I click on choose payment plan, I have to select my cohort. Now, the next available cohort is April or May. Okay, April or May. April or May, as you can see. So I can choose whether I want to start in April or May. So if you can start in May, that's even more time to you know, make the second installment. So this is the best ever chance for you to get into it. So, but I'm going to choose April. Okay, I can't wait. I want us to get started. So, and you can choose if you want to start with if you want to make the full payment and just forget about it, or you want to pay 2 installments. So you can choose the full payment or the 2 installment package, whichever one you want. So I'm going to go for the full payment, okay? And then I'll click on pay 100,000. Once I click on that, it's going to load up the Paystack checkout link, okay, where I can actually make my payment. And you can choose either card or transfer, okay? You can choose card or transfer, okay? So if you don't want to use your card, you can choose transfer, and it's going to generate a checkout detail for you, and this is going to be valid for you. You're going to have your own unique one, okay? You're going to have the one unique to you. So within the next 30 minutes of generating it, ensure to make a payment. It automatically is going to load, okay, from here, and you would have your learner's dashboard. So once you've made the payment, it's going to now load you into your learner's dashboard. You're going to see that you are now enrolled into one course. So you're going to see your dashboard like this, and you just wait for the class to get started. Okay, but you have successfully you have successfully enrolled into the program by so doing. Okay, now once you have done this, okay, once you have done this, ensure to send me a DM. Ensure to send me a DM 0703 215 8619. Okay, 0703 215 8619. Now, for those who missed that step, if you want to secure your spot, again, just a few slots are available for tonight. Okay, just a few slots are available for tonight. Visit the link that I shared. Okay, programs. Visit the link that I shared. Okay, that is in a second. The Tenalytics business page. Okay, programs.tenalyticsbusiness.ca. I'll paste it again in the chat for those who did not get it. So once you come here, okay, once you come here, you just click on view programs. It automatically scroll you to where the programs are. So you don't need to figure out where it is. So the programs are going to appear here. So I'll just refresh the page. Okay, so all right, so it's going to show you the programs page, or you can click on courses. Okay, you can also click on courses. It's going to show you where the courses are. So these are the 6 courses that we offer. So you want to secure a spot, just click on enroll now. Okay, click on enroll now, and it's going to take you to this page. All right, you can read more about the course you want to enroll. This is AI social media and video content creation, going for 100K now. So you choose your cohort, select payment plan, and then you join code. So I just click on choose your payment plan, and it's going to open this up. You can choose the full payment or the 2 installment. Don't forget to choose your cohort. You must choose your cohort, whether I want to start in April or in May. So I'll go for May. Okay. Now, once you do that, you choose whether you want the full payment or the 2 installments. I'll pick full payment and click on pay 100K. So once you do that, it's going to take you to the checkout page, and you can choose whether you want to pay with your card or you want to pay via bank transfer. Okay, pay with your card or pay with bank transfer. Okay, and once you've successfully made payment, it's going to send you you're going to get an email to confirm that you've actually enrolled. And once you've done that, ensure to send me a DM immediately so we can confirm in-house. Okay, 0703 2158619. Please only send me a DM if you have enrolled, okay, to see whether you actually got the so that you can know what next steps to take ahead of the class starting. Okay, so you may come tomorrow and you won't see the offer again. Okay, it's just 2 steps I need to take and the price is changed. So once we're at full capacity, okay, for example, we're 40 on this 42 on this call. So just 10 people, okay, tonight is what we're looking at. Just 10 people. Okay, so ensure to be one of them. All right, ensure to be one of them. So why not tonight? I mean, secure a spot tonight if you are interested in the discount. But if you want to wait till when it is 250K, why not? You can wait till tomorrow. That's the normal price. And even at that, if you eventually pay 250K, I think it's still worth it because the normal worth is nearly a million, okay, of what you get. I mean, the extra support you get after, the extra support you get in the program and all of that stuff, the kind of life you believe in once you've gotten skilled in AI knows no bound. All right. So I think that is that about that. Okay, you can also reach us via WhatsApp using this using that link as well. Okay. You can reach us on WhatsApp. Okay. So using that tiny little button there after you made payments. So you can also reach us from there if you don't want to reach out to me directly. Okay. When can I pay Max? Tonight, okay, before midnight. All right, tonight before midnight, Corriday. If you're looking for a deadline, that's your deadline there. Tonight before midnight. If you've not secured the spot, you can as well, you can as well just leave the discount. Okay, so lock down your spots, send us a DM ASAP, and let us congratulate you. I'll tell you what the next step is. So if you've secured your spot already, type secured, type secured. Let me see so that I can congratulate you. Type secured in the chat. Okay, type secured in the chat. And if you have any questions, please go ahead and ask me questions. Okay, you can use the raise hand icon. If you click on the three dots close to the, if you click on the three dots close to the red button, you see the raise hand icon. Click on it. If you want to ask me any question, go ahead and ask me any questions that you have. Okay, if you raise your hand, I'm going to allow you to unmute, and then you can actually speak to me the one I'm speaking to you now. So who wants to ask any question? Questions, guys, questions. Any questions? 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 You can raise your hand or type a question in the chat. Any questions? Okay, Mike. Mike, go ahead and ask your question. Go ahead and unmute. So only unmute if I call your name. So Mike is first, followed by Kaka. So Mike, go ahead.
All right, thank you very much. Good evening. So I think I might have missed a portion when you were speaking about the 6 different courses, but presently I do system support, so basically like IT support as a profession. And then of course I'm trying to see how I can latch on AI, so probably to even improve my career or to make a diversion. I was going to ask, I think what caught my attention was maybe the engineering part, but at the same time, I'm not a programmer. I don't write programs and stuff. So either that or the one that has to do with project management were the two that caught my attention. So if you can just pick a little on it, just a brief, just to give me direction. Thank you.
All right, fantastic one. Okay, so AI automation engineering. Now, a lot of people even run away because of the engineering. Coincidentally, you got attracted because of the engineering. Now, you see, for this particular program, it's more of automating. So the engineering here is not your usual engineering. It is you automating repetitive tasks for businesses. So as you can see here, businesses around the world are adopting automation to improve productivity and reduce operational costs. So what you'll be learning is how to create these automation systems. Okay. And the engineering in there is a drag and drop stuff. Okay. Not necessarily coding. You're not coding. You're not coding anything. You will not be required to learn how to code nor even write code. So it's a drag and drop something, and then you are creating real solutions. And that's again why I said that you don't have to, you are in a space, or you are in a time where getting into tech has never been this easy. And today, no, some people don't know. All right. So you can get into tech with this particular skill without writing any code at all. Okay, you learn it, and you are able to create systems. You know, this is what you've been learning. You can see the full curriculum on the website as well. You see what you learn, you see the outcome, you know, you see what you learn over the course of the 8 weeks. Okay, so this is that is that about that. Okay, so I hope you got the gists. I hope that answers your question.
Yes, it does. Thank you. What about the what's it called? Program management, project management, and business analysis.
Okay. Yeah, so it's very similar to, or I don't want to call it the traditional project management, but you can look at it as that, but with a touch of AI. Okay, now the AI touch is that apart from the automation that you learn how to build, Okay, apart from the automation you learn how to build, you would also learn how to use AI tools within the project management tools. So tools like Jira, Trello, Asana, you get to use them in this program. Okay, so and you build stuff, okay, using AI. So you're going to be using AI. Okay, you build project roadmaps using AI, use project charter, you build project charter using AI, you build business cases using AI. You're just going to be flexing on AI tools to make your job easier, okay, over the course of the program. And you can move a lot faster than the traditional business analyst or project manager. So that's what this entails, okay? And everything starts from the foundations. So that's the cool thing about each of the program. Okay, so I hope that also answers your question.
Yes, it does. Thank you very much.
All right, fantastic. So which of them are you going to go for? AI automation, AI project management?
Likely the engineering, hopefully,
Okay, AI
likely the engineering.
automation.
But what's the duration for most of these courses? Sorry,
Oh, it's 8 weeks.
8 weeks.
It's
Okay,
right there, yeah, 8 weeks.
all right. Okay.
8 weeks. Okay, fantastic. So I'll be looking forward to seeing you in class. Okay. Did you get the process to enroll? It's pretty intuitive though.
Yeah, I think so. I have the site open already.
Okay, fantastic.
Just
So you
checking
just
through.
click on enroll now, and it's pretty straightforward. All right. So yeah. So I'll see you in class then, Mike. Um, Olorunsanmi Oluwatobiloba. Has anybody ever pronounced your name completely like that in recent time? You can go ahead and speak. Go ahead and unmute, please.
Okay, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
So my question is this. Okay.
Yeah,
Now I asked the question about hosting web projects. I'm a full stack web developer. So
yeah,
I will know that I've been using a lot of AI these days. And I'm using AI.
okay.
That's what I mean saying I need to say me and ChatGPT the party. So I
Oh, yeah,
use, yeah. So my issue is now. So my issue is that if I build code, if I write big projects using let's say VS Code, it's very easy. When you use Lovable, it was easy for you to publish directly on Lovable. But
yeah,
what if in the case when we have a very large project, I just use the project that has to do a flight booking website, very large, using like 2 APIs. So it's very large, and I want to host it because Python hosting is very expensive, unlike PHP. PHP is very much more um free. So I'm looking for a way, how can I use AI to host my work so that people can see the work that I've done, because most of all my works are on GitHub. So I want to host it on a hosting platform. So that's why I asked that question, that can AI do the work of a DevOps? That's why I asked that question the other time. So I need to enlighten you on that.
okay. So have you ever tried Netlify or Vercel? Have you ever tried it?
No, no.
You should try those two platforms. Okay, you can get free hosting.
Okay,
It has free hosting capabilities. That's what we use for our students as well. Because normally to get your website live, you need to buy a domain. Domains are not necessarily cheap. Some are cheap, some are not. So, but you don't want to just imagine you register for this course and then you have to be buying domain for every website that you create. It's not going to make any sense. So, but if you still want to host it such that you now have your link where people can visit and it will work the way it would have worked after buying a domain, Vercel, Netlify can do that for you. Okay, Vercel and Netlify can do that for you. I don't know if that answers your question.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you
And
very
this
much.
vessel and
And then
Netlify is
I'm
very
looking.
easy to use. Very easy to use. Okay. Very, very easy to use.
Okay,
So go ahead. Yeah.
okay. Now my second question is that I want you to explain more about our AI automation engineering. for past let me say since January this year, I've been hearing about AI automation engineering, AI automation engineering. I even came
Yeah.
across this AI content page, but but that's not the main issue as this AI automation. Because I've been scrolling. If I go on Twitter, I see people talking about this AI automation engineering. So I don't really understand. Is it you are building AI or you are building AI agents? I want you to explain, shed more light on it.
Yeah, you've already answered the question yourself. It's you building AI agents. Do you know what AI agents are?
No,
Do you have an idea what AI agents are?
no, not really. I don't have.
Okay. So let's say you run a business, okay? And let's say you are a vendor, for example. I'm trying to use the simplest example. You're a vendor and
Okay,
you sell on Instagram, and people always send you DMs to make inquiries. Some DMs you even miss because let's say you are in a time where you are even running a promo, for example, and so many people are sending you DMs. It's easy for you
okay,
to it's easy for those DMs to slip through the cracks. And DMs would if you miss a DM is what a sale. That's money you've left on the table. So how do you do it that you
okay,
don't miss any DMs? Okay, how do you do it that you don't miss any DMs anymore? So what you need to do is you create okay, let me not go into that. You employ somebody else to handle your phone, right? To handle your DMs. That'll solve the problem. You employ somebody else. But the person can come and say, um, Oga, I don't work more than 6 p.m. or anything after 6 p.m. Count me out. You say, okay, I'll hire another person. So after you have gone on 6 p.m. by 6 p.m., that person work from 6 p.m. overnight. So that means you hire somebody that will not sleep at night. Okay. Let me not talk about labor law yet, but that person will come one day and say, "Oh, I have headache or I need time off." Then you have to
sure.
hire somebody else. So how do you save yourself from just throwing money at your operational problems? It is AI automation. So with an AI agent, you can have an AI do the job, okay, instead of hiring real people. So the AI agent would answer the DMs like a human being would answer. You use ChatGPT. You see how ChatGPT responds to you. Imagine you hire ChatGPT to work for you as a customer support agent. That's the best way I can describe it. It will work 247.
Okay,
It will work even if your laptop or phone is not on. So it means you don't even need to run electricity
hmm,
for it to work, right? So it's amazing what AI agents can do. It will work 24/7, to work weekends, it will work during holidays. Um, I don't know. Do you know Chowdeck? Do you know Chowdeck? Do you know Chowdeck in
no,
Lagos?
no. But
Yeah.
yeah,
So
child deck, yes, I know child deck, yes, yes. That
Chowdeck.
looks
So
good. Ah,
Chowdeck implemented
okay.
something like that. One of their staff implemented something like that, and that they hit a revenue target they set for a month in a week. The revenue target they set for a month in 1 week
Wow.
they hit it. So it was a promotional event that they did back then, and they knew that so many customers were going to reach out. So in order not to, because the way customers are now, nobody wants to care if you have 10,000 other customers that are reaching out to you. I want this now, or I'm having this issue and I need you to solve it for me, right? So they wanted to give customers that one-to-one, feel where as you're texting, they're responding immediately. Easy way, hire 10,000 people, just throw money at the
Hmm.
problem. But that's you losing as a company, right? So what's the easier way they did? Hire an AI agent. So somebody like you built the AI agent, and the AI agent took over all of that hard work, and they just went to sleep. So because the AI is now very intelligent, you don't need to really monitor it like that, okay, to to check whether it's spelling correctly or it is saying the right thing. Okay, it's going to follow your instruction based off the information that you give it. So that's pretty much what it is. So that's AI automation engineering. So if you want to build something like that for businesses, that's what you want to go into. So I don't know if that answers your question. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, yes, thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, fantastic. It's a pleasure. Okay, so which one are you going to go for eventually?
I'm going for AI automation engineering.
Yeah, automation engineering. Right. So when are you securing your sport?
Ah, well, hopefully this month, before this month ends.
Hopefully this month. That's tricky, because you see these prices you're
Hopefully,
seeing. You see this price. So why is it hopeful? Is there any? I mean, I thought you said you want to get into tech.
yeah, I mean,
I thought you,
I'm into it already, but I just want to advance myself. I just want to
okay.
advance myself. I could have gone for maybe AI, maybe coding,
Software.
but
Yeah.
I will have gone with my knowledge in the full stack. I can still, but
Yeah.
that AI automation is more like a priority. But right now, this one I'm seeing, hopefully by the end of the month
Mm,
is money. So I don't want to keep promises, so I have to start. I just saw this on, I think, was it? I saw this advert on Instagram. Is it? Yeah,
mm,
Instagram. Yes, I just decided to when I saw that AI automation engineer because I want to learn it. So that's why I when I saw
yeah.
notification that there's a webinar tonight,
Yeah.
I had to clear my schedule. Like, okay, I must come to this webinar. That's why I'm here. So
Okay.
I just hope that if the money shows up, I'm praying heavily. I really want to learn it. I'm serious. So I'm praying.
All
If not,
right.
I'll start.
That's okay. I mean, it's people like you I love to work with. People that say I am serious. Okay, but just one thing I need you to do now. I don't want you to promise me. Okay, if you promise me to look like you're owing me.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So, but I want you to promise yourself that you will do AI automation engineering, and I want you to keep that promise to yourself, not me.
Okay. I will.
It's nothing to do with me. Promise yourself today that look, I will do AI automation engineering, and fulfill it to yourself, because you have already said that you want to do AI automation. It's not as if you're still dilly-dallying about it. You want to do it. It's just the money that is holding you back, or you would secure.
Yes.
You would do AI automation, even if the price is changed to 250. You will still do it. That's what I mean. Oh,
I will do it. I will do it. Yes. I will do it.
fantastic.
I will do it.
Okay.
I
So
will do
at
it.
least you keep that promise to yourself. Okay. Or if you want to get the
Yes.
100,000, okay, it's limited. All right. So don't wait till you get all the 100. There's 2 installment package. I think I showed you. You saw it the other
Okay.
time when I showed you, right?
Yeah.
Did you
I saw
see it?
it. Yes.
So
I saw
just
it. I
choose
saw
your
it.
cohort. Yeah. So you can even choose to start in May, so that you just have to pay 50K now, and then the next 50K will be due May ending. Look at the time that you are.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's quite flexible. So I'm sure many people will go for the 2 installments. So if you pick May and you pick 2 installments, it means your next payment will be due May. So you can see your
Okay.
payments scheduled for May cohort. So you can leverage this now, so that you don't. I mean, you're saving 150K.
Yes. I
150K.
understand.
So that's what you should do. Okay, it's a limited offer. It's not gonna last long. So and I would love to see you in class. Okay, whether April or May.
Well, thank
But
you very much. Yeah.
yeah, so go ahead and secure your spot as early as possible. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Yeah. Right. Fantastic. Okay. So Jacinta asks, "Hi, I'd like to know if there is a project that participants would engage in during the training program." Jacinta, you came into my session late. Tell me I'm wrong. You came into the session late. Am I lying? Am I lying? don't you maybe not too late, but a little bit late. Am I correct? Am I correct? Let me know if I'm correct. Because this is a question.
You are correct. I came in late, sir.
Exactly. So because
Yeah.
your question was the one that gave you away. Okay? Your question gave you away.
Okay.
So we built 2 projects tonight together. 2. We used the AI to we built an app, and then we built a children's story book in under how many minutes? 20, 25 minutes. So that alone should show you that you're going to do a whole lot. So if you come to this website, you can just go through the program, go through the curriculum. You see some of the practicals you'll be doing. Okay, you see the practicals you'll be doing. So what you learn, and then the practicals you'll be doing will be there also. Okay, so the practicals that you will be building. So it's practical oriented. Okay, so it's not theoretical. So you work on projects from start to finish, because these are the projects that will become proof for you. So one of the things we do is we encourage our participants to showcase their projects on LinkedIn. For example, if you go to my LinkedIn page, I don't know whether you were here when I showcased my LinkedIn page. If you go to my LinkedIn page, just go and look at the posts that I've been making. Where is it? Just show posts. So all my posts, one project or the other. The most recent post I made, I created an app using just my phone. Just my phone. So, and I showed step by step how I did it, and you can actually replicate it. So it's replicable. Over 1,000 people have seen that post already. So, and so many more. This is children's storybook that I created using AI. This is another one using AI. Okay, this one I was looking to hire somebody. This is me talking about what? If you still think chatbots and AI agent are the same thing, this will change how you see it. So here I demystified what chatbots and AI agents are. So I always talk about AI, show people, how to go around AI. This was a video I created, talking about chatbot versus AI agents. Also, this was CloudBot when they just released CloudBot 1 month ago. So this is also a step-by-step video. I created a comic book using AI. Remember when do you know IShowSpeed? Do you know IShowSpeed?
No, I don't.
You don't know. You don't know IShowSpeed.
I don't. Sorry.
All right, you bust my bubble.
All right.
I was praying for you to say yes. Okay, don't worry. I'll not bother you about IShowSpeed. Let's forget about IShowSpeed.
You should. That's why I'm here.
All right, no problem. So, yeah, so you can just go through my post, okay? I talk about AI
Okay.
a whole lot, and this is how your LinkedIn page should look like if you want people to actually say, oh, this person talks about AI. The day they will have an opening in their organization, they will just send you a DM. They'll just send you a message and say, oh, hello, I see what you've been doing. Your profile caught my attention. Would you be open to join our team to help with, use AI to automate our processes, this and that? And that's how you've gotten a job. Simple. You didn't apply to it. You just were visible and people could see you. So
I hope. Sorry, I'm breaking into what I'm interjecting to what you're saying.
no problem.
Yes, you see, I just completed a program on business analysis, and I'm just trying to break into that space. So when I saw when I say your adverts or something on Facebook, I was so interested because I needed something to do, to improve my skills. I'm in the UK and I've been trying to break into the business analysis space. I've not been able to yet. Yes, I'm still applying. But while I'm doing that, I just needed to, ground myself more in it. And I'm really interested in this. I want to do it, but I really need all the help I can get. And I need all the help I can get from your team, and also to engage in a lot of projects. So I really appreciate what you just said concerning those projects. So in as much as I'll get all those things, I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Fantastic one. Okay. We are also looking forward to working with people like you want to work with. It's people like you that end up on our slides. I will say, look at Jacinta. Okay, she joined our program, no prior experience, and she was able to break into the business analysis space. So by all means, go for it. Okay, go for it, and it's gonna work for you. Okay.
All right, thank you, Mohammed.
All right. So some people have sent me DMs. I don't know if you're one of them. I think 3 people now have sent me a DM. I don't know if you're one. Are you one of them?
No, not yet, sir.
Okay. So did you get my number though? So that once you secure a spot, you can send it.
No, but I've already like you noticed or you observed. I came in late, so I've already filled the form to get to join the listen to the replay, so I can get all those information and see what I did not get, so something.
Okay. All right. Except you are looking at watching the replay tomorrow morning. Okay.
Yeah, tomorrow morning.
Wait.
I will get it done tomorrow.
Because if you wait, time is they say time is money. You know what that means?
Money is time too now. Yeah.
It is time. Okay, fantastic. All right. So time is money. So waiting can be very costly sometimes. Okay. Not even enrolling, waiting to even decide. If you are indecisive, it can be very costly sometimes. Especially in this AI revolution. A lot of people that are I don't even know how to say this. Sometimes I look at some people and say, this person is below the average line when it comes to people that can get into tech back in the days. But now this person can get into tech simply because it does not involve coding anymore. Okay, so a lot of people can do this, but first come, first serve. It's going to be a whole lot harder to break into this space in the next 6 months than it is now. Then next 1 year is going to be a whole lot harder because you now have a lot of people who have now done it for 1 year. And you'll be wondering, how can this person created 1,000 apps in a year. How is it possible? And the person actually created 1,000 apps. Right now, I can't count how many apps I've created this year alone. I've lost count. So, and again, that's what AI does. So the earlier, the better. Okay, the earlier the better, so that you don't miss out. Okay, you don't miss out. All right, thank you very much, Jacinta. Who else has a question? Who else has a question before we call it a night? Who else has a question before we call it a night? Question. Okay, if you don't have a question, I have a question. Why haven't you registered? That's my question. Why haven't you registered? You're here, you're most likely interested. Why haven't you registered? What's the issue? I want to help you now. Okay, I want to help. So why haven't you registered? Why haven't you registered? For those who are interested, I'm asking, why haven't you registered? Okay, Corey, go ahead.
Well, the money no day now. Make I talk for pidgin.
Okay, so let me speak pidgin.
I was thinking that we'll register and then maybe because I already picked while I was filling the attendance. That in May I will be. I'm also into some other things. I'm a pastor with the RCCG. I'm just about finishing a leadership course. And I've not even finished. I'm not even balanced yet. My graduation is next month. So that's like about 20, 30, 50K, maybe 50K. So
okay.
another. I just said to myself early last year when I started the course, any opportunity that comes now, course. Just do this thing and get some knowledge and move on. You understand?
Yeah.
So when I saw this, I've actually seen you on what do you call it? Instagram before.
Instagram.
Listening to it. So when I saw it on Instagram, I looked at it. Okay, this is something I can do. Okay. Maybe it's just still a seminar. Let me even see. But very interesting. Very, very interesting. And I can cascade this to so many other persons.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
but for now, the money, no, because you get your pay, you want to save first before you using knife to cut it.
Yeah, you're still saving.
Yeah,
you're a big man. You're a big man. You know, it's big men that save.
So I've done that one for the month of February already.
Yeah.
And then they pay me win. So the month that I just remain, it just for me transport, buy this until the next one. So when the next one comes in, that's when we'll make the plan. You understand?
All right.
But the only thing now is that this is your promo, and every no promo at that time. Now I don't understand. You should have promo now since I'm committed.
All right, no problem. So, I mean, so you're saying month end? That's when.
Yes, it's month end.
Month end.
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to be tight. Okay. That's a definite. It's going to be very tight by month end. Okay. But we also are looking at a specific number of people. Once we hit that number, it's off the table. Whether that happens this week or happens next week, that's going to be the case. So, but I would love to see you, okay, in one of the classes eventually by April when the course starts. See you in class.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I think it was May I picked anyway.
Oh, you picked May. All right, that's even better. So the thing about May is this: if you make the first half, especially if you choose the 2 installments, if you make the first half payment.
No, if it's me, I can pay everything once.
You can pay everything once. All right, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. So let's see how that goes. Okay, let's see how that goes. All right, let's see how that goes. For wait, if you picked May, so you're looking at registering in April. Is that what you're planning?
Yeah, that means maybe end of April. I think April, which you say you corrected because of the Easter. And then May, I think the other one is May. Is it May 2? Was it May 2000? I think it was May 2.
Yeah. So April is not going to work. April is when the class will start. So by then everything has closed. So that's going to be it. All right.
Okay, I can definitely I'll pay next month.
Next. Okay. So
yes, next month will be April. But maybe immediately I get my salary, I just pay. At times when the money comes in like this, there are some other things that are hiding.
They are waiting for it.
They are waiting now, asking for attention before you know it. So
ask yourself where the money goes.
I should remember.
So put it on your priority list, because
I'll do that.
I mean, imagine if you don't have to worry about your monthly budget. Okay, you even be asking, what else have I not settled? Okay, because the money is flowing. So, and with the kind of economy we are in now, as an individual, if you're on one income source, you need to sit down and ask yourself again, what am I really doing? I'm not saying you're doing something bad, but that's not sustainable. It's not going to be sustainable in the long run. So this is a very good second income stream. Okay, so
that's right.
Yep, fantastic. So Lukman says I can only afford 50K. All right, let me put it into perspective. Okay, Lukman, you see now. Let me put it into perspective. Can you unmute? Can you unmute to Lukman so that we can have a conversation? If you're in a place where you can unmute, I would love us to have a conversation. Is Lukman still here? Let me check. Okay, Lukman is still here. All right, so Lukman, if you can hear me, you said you can afford just 50K. Well, imagine, just imagine, oh, it's not real. So imagine that you had 50K and somehow you lost that money. You lost the 50K. So, question, how long will it take you to make back that 50K? How long? For some people here, it's just 1 month, okay, or maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months, maybe 4 months, okay? It can vary. But for you, how long will it take you to make back the 50K if you somehow lost the 50K? How much will it? I say how much? How long will it take you to make it back? So I need your response because I have a follow-up question. So while I'm awaiting your response, Ogiri says, is the program only on cohort basis? Yes, so month-on-month cohort basis. I'll answer the question. Mike says, any possibility for further discounts? I would like to key in ASAP, but it's a bit impromptu. All right, further discount. Well, are you registering because of the discount or because you really want it? Because if you really want it, if I offer this to you at 250K, you still take it. Okay, you still definitely take it. But if you want some flexibility, you can make use of the 2 installments. Okay, so the value that we bring to the table is not something we are doubting. Okay, if it's the money I'm after, I would usually say, oh, okay, just pay 80K. All right, and that'll be good. Okay, just pay 80,000 naira. But the value that you're getting for this is worth nearly 1 million naira when quantified finance. So the value is not something we're doubting. So for that reason, okay, for that reason, we're saying that even at 100K, it's practically you're getting this for free. Okay, if not, go elsewhere. Go elsewhere. All right. If it's cheaper, you will not get the value. Okay, because the actual value is way more, way more than 100,000. So look at the value. Don't look at any extra discount. Okay. Again, extra discount of how much? 10K, for example. How more? If you lost 10K now, how long will it take you to make it back? You can make it back in a week. So are you saying that a week is too much to sacrifice? Do you understand? So that is it. The value is more than way more. So it's okay, 0703 215 8619. Okay, 8619. So you shoot a DM to that number once you've made the payment and you can get the next steps. All right, so I think that we have come to the end of tonight's session. I really hope that you're able to learn something. Okay, Lukman has responded. Lots of expenses at hand now. A primary school teacher at a private school with salary of less than 50K monthly. Okay, all right. You see, for someone like you, Lukman, right? I used to say it is even more reason why you should key into this. Okay, because guess what? If you don't do anything about your current situation, guess what? There's likely not going to be any change. Okay, so what you can do now is realistically, because I want to be realistic. So with a salary of less than a 50K per month, 100K to enroll for this program is way expensive for you. Okay, especially if you have some more expenses. So what can you do realistically? So this is where you start asking questions that, okay, is there anybody I can speak to, okay, that would see what I want to achieve on the long term on this program and can help me out, maybe a mentor, a family member, a friend, a colleague, and so on. Because at the end of the day, that will even be the driving force for you to be serious with this. Some people register and are not serious, okay? But you will be serious with this, see through to a successful conclusion and completion, okay? And start getting, but imagine creating an extra income, okay? There was a young lady that was, I think late last year, early this year. after she got a job was when her name is Grace. After she got a job was when she told us that she actually borrowed to enroll for the program, and now she's paid it off. She has even forgotten that she borrowed to get into the program. So it's more motivation for you if you're looking for motivation, Lukman. Okay, so that's more motivation for you to succeed. So, and you finally get yourself out of your current situation. You don't have to wait for a salary increase. All right, you don't have to, grapple in how do I meet up. I mean, fuel is now 1,200. In some places, I had 1,400. So, and today I still ask myself, how are people surviving? How are people surviving? Okay, so take action. Okay, take action. Have conversations with your loved ones, your close ones. Okay, this is a cause that people should help you in. All right. So, which is more in demand, AI automation engineering or AI software development? Okay. They are both very high in demand, but if you want to compare both of them to one another, it will be more of AI automation engineering, and the reason is not far-fetched. So it's like the question you ask now. Let me put it so that you don't get me wrong. It's like asking who has more goals, Messi or Ronaldo? Who has more goals, Messi or Ronaldo? Can you answer that question? Who has more goals, career goals, Messi or Ronaldo? You say, you said lol. I thought you were going to say Ronaldo. All right. So if you say Ronaldo, does it mean Ronaldo is better than Messi? Do you understand? They have fantastic careers so far, and that's the similitude of all the six. So, and that's why I would say you don't go for a career path because or you think it's high in demand. Okay, you go for it because you see that. Because if you go simply because it's high in demand, and you say, okay, once I learn it, people will be looking for me, you'll be shocked that you still need to position yourself. And that's why I talked about positioning earlier. You position yourself the right way to be seen. Even if I said, oh, AI automation is a little bit more in demand compared to AI software development, even if both of them are like Messi and Ronaldo, right? If you learn AI automation engineering and you don't post on LinkedIn, you don't showcase your projects, nobody knows you're learning it. Me that learned AI software development and I'm vocal about it, I'll get results. You won't. Do you understand? So that is the mindset I want you to have. Okay. So if you are on the same page with me, go ahead, register. Don't look back. Okay. Let's get you started. All right. Let's get you started. Fantastic. It's a pleasure. So Lukman says, determined to do this surely. Determined to do this surely, but nobody to support realistically. God can use you too, sir. I will appreciate you on this. All right, that's a brilliant one. Okay, I definitely can help you. Okay, I definitely can help you. All right, so maybe you want to shoot a DM or something. Okay, but this already is help. If something worth nearly $1 million, okay, is being offered to you at the 100K. How much more help do you want? Okay, considering the ongoing support you get even after the program has ended. So our deal with you does not end after the 2 months of the program. If you have an interview after that, we can come and we'll prepare you at no extra cost. So at that point, you are not thinking of, oh, I'm owing this. We are not owing us anymore. We are not the ones owing you on the promise we made. Okay, so I think that's already a very great kind of help. So if you're interested in this, just get it over with. Okay, AI is not a trend; it is here to stay. Okay, it's already changing stuff. People who are not as smart as you are making money from this already. So change your story. Take charge of your situation. Take action, and I'll see each and every one of you in class. Okay, so I think that is all the question I'll be taking for tonight. It's already almost 11. If you're here, I don't need to be asking you if you're interested anymore. Let me just thank you for taking our time to be here, taking our time to listen to me and every other person who has spoken. And I hope you got value for the time you spent here. So, and I really, really hope that you get into one of the classes. Okay. Cheers, guys. Have a wonderful night rest. Remember, if you send us, if you once you've made the payment, ensure to send a DM. Okay. Cheers, guys, and have a wonderful night rest. Yeah, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Take care.